Having a bad day? Yeah, we all have them. Let's fix it. Hi, my name is Dr. Ruth Zeman. I'm a positive psychologist and happiness expert. Actually, a well-being expert. We don't call it happiness because happiness is a fleeting emotion, and like a drug, we're not actually chasing that. We're chasing that feeling of just grounded peacefulness where you're calm and chill and joy is easy. Interested? Okay, so you're having a bad day. Now, a lot of the lists have good advice. I saw one this morning. It said, make your bed, take a shower, drink your water. I love that. Those are just basics. But what's happening there and what we're asking you to do is take care of yourself and your environment. So yeah, step up, take care of yourself, take care of your environment. That is as simple as taking a shower. That is as simple as drinking your water. And one of the reasons we talk about making your bed is it's about impulse control, and it's about discipline, and it's about showing that you matter to yourself. Now, not everybody needs to make the bed. Some of us have duvets and you can just fold it to the bottom. The point is, how does your space greet you? When you walk into the room, do you feel ready to jump in that bed? Does it look inviting and cozy? If that's not making the bed, don't make the bed. So, but think about your environment. Think about when I open the door and I come home, what does my space feel like? What does it look like? And one of the things I learned from Susanna Kay, Spark Organizing, is to take a picture because you stop seeing what's actually there. So take a photograph and look at the photograph and be like, oh, yeah, all that stuff is there too. There was an article recently, and I think it was Vogue actually, and it talked about how wealthy women have beautiful environments. They have flowers, they have tidiness, and some of them are hiring people, but a lot of them have just recognized that when you level up, when you reach certain levels of luxury, you have more space to store things, you have more space to hide things, and so that your spaces look open and inviting and welcoming. And this actually teaches your brain and your heart that we have room to be creative. So ask yourself, does this room let me feel creative? Okay, that's the reason we're making our bed. That's the reason we're drinking our water and taking care of ourselves. But I got another one, and I don't see this one enough. Okay, the first one is, what music are you listening to? Music literally will sync with your heart. So listen to Baroque, listen to classical music. Go find yourself a movie soundtrack that just lifts your heart. Go listen to Wicked. Go listen to theater that you can sing along with, hymns you can sing along with if that's your thing. But the point is, can you sing along? Does it lift your vibe? Music is one of the fastest ways to change how you're feeling. However, it is temporary. By offering gratitudes and sitting in the moment, you are grounding yourself and you're saying, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for grass. It's green. It's lovely at my apartment. I think it's funny that it's dying all around my stairs because that little dog that lives downstairs loves peeing all around my stairs. So it's all yellow there. But hey, I'm really grateful I never have to mow it because I hate mowing the lawn. And if you love it, that's fine. But I am grateful that I don't have to. I'm grateful that I don't need a weed eater. I'm grateful that the dandelions are not my problem. I will pick them and make wishes, of course. What are some other ways? So when you give a gratitude, and it's a silly, mundane gratitude, like I'm so glad I don't have to mow the lawn. It rained. I'm so glad I can sit here in the car instead. Just boring, mundane. Now, don't go so far as that I'm so glad I woke up this morning. That's so lame. Just don't do that one. Aim a little bit higher than I woke up this morning. Because like automatic functions, we're grateful for them, but it's not going to give you what I'm going to talk about, which is it grounds you in this moment. It tells you that this is the present. Everything that happened behind me is the past. Everything moving forward is the future. And honestly, we don't know what the future is going to bring. We have ideas and stories because we told them in the past, because we know our environment because of the stories we tell. So I'm sitting in my car and I know that my car's name is Lois because I named her in the past, but this is a story. And if I sell the car and I don't tell them that car's name was Lois, they'll have no idea. And it never mattered. I bring it up because it's fun and I enjoy naming things. However, by offering these mundane, tiny little easy gratitudes. I'm just looking around here. I'm so grateful the sky is blue. I'm grateful I don't have to mow the grass. I am so grateful they painted yellow on my stairs, especially when it snows. I can see where the end of it is. Oh my gosh, so helpful. Okay, what I just did is I rose my vibe, but I'm going to stay here all day because I've now told my brain that I want to look for gratitudes. I've told my brains that we're looking on the bright side, and I have literally put a lens or a filter on my life that says, I like being positive. And that, in addition to music, so the music raises me, the gratitudes keep me there. In fact, gratitudes are more likely to keep me there all day. And the more I flex this gratitude muscle, the more I can put this lens on when I'm not feeling good. And life is hard right now. I have a health issue that I may not tell people about. I'm going to be moving again soon. Things are always changing, and there's always going to be a struggle and complications or obstacles, but we can literally train ourselves to be happier with tiny little gratitudes, by listening to good music, by making our beds, by drinking our water, or in my case, I filter my water with magic beans, as one does. It's called coffee. Yes, I'm in an inappropriate relationship with coffee, and I mainline it all day. Go me. But you do you, boo. And live happier. We'll talk more later.